People always ask me about living abroad and like, how could you do that and all these things? And it's really not, I think, what people think it is. I've only had one really bad experience, and it's not even the country to blame. It was me being disobedient. So in the Bible, there's this event of a king who wanted to curse the people of Israel. And they knew of this man called Balaam, who everybody knew, if Balaam cursed you, you're cursed. If he blessed you, you're blessed. And so he sent messengers to him and said, like, I need you to come curse these people for me. And so Balaam was like, I can only do what God tells me to do. So he told the messengers, stay for the night, and then I'm gonna see if God has something to say. God tells him, no, those are my people, leave them alone. So the next morning, he woke up, he told them, I can't do it, send them back to the king. So then the king didn't want to take no for an answer. So he sent back even higher officials, and he's like, please, like, I'll give you whatever you want. The first time he was like, I'll give you this. He's like, literally, whatever you want, please, you have to come curse these people. And so Balaam tells them the same thing. Stay the night and let me inquire of God and see what he says. And the second time, God tells him yes, to go ahead and go. So Balaam's like, okay. And so he goes back with him. On the way, he's having issues with his donkey. Like, go read about it. It's a long thing. Essentially, there was an angel of God who was sent to kill him because God was angry with him. So the first time I read it, I was like, God, you told him not to go. Then you told him to go. But then you're mad at him for going? I was so confused. So I had to look up the commentary, and I realized it was my situation. So I felt like a couple years ago, I felt like God was telling me to go back to the States for a bit. I wasn't ready to give up my overseas life. And so at first I told him yes. And then when I started seeing the money, kind of like Balaam, when a bigger offer came along, I was like, well, maybe I can go closer to the States. So I started like negotiating with God. And it was so bad that I even said, if this school offers me blank amount of money, then I'll know that it's from God. And so the school offered me more, and I was like, oh, then clearly God is giving me permission to go. Like, it's okay for me to go be closer to the States because I got what I asked for, like Balaam, right? Ended up going, having the worst. Like, if I were to tell y'all what my experience was, child, I'm gonna have to write a book about that whole experience. We will ask God something and not like his answer. And because he knows our heart, he's going to give it to us anyway. Just like he had Balaam go, he was like, fine, you want the money clearly? You're not listening to me. Like, the fact that you even asked me again when I already told you no the first time shows me that you really want to go. Me, the fact that I even asked again and I was like, okay, well, maybe just take me closer. It means that's what I wanted. That's what my heart wanted. And so God gave it to me, and he will give us into our selfish desires. And then we end up having to deal with the consequence. And we're like, but God, you're so unfair. Why would you? God's like, I didn't send you there. I didn't tell you to do that. I didn't tell you to start that. I didn't tell you to open that. You asked me, actually, and I specifically said no, but you chose to do it anyway. And now you have to deal with the consequences of whatever choice that you ended up making. So, point is, when you go to God and you ask him something, listen the first time. It will help you to avoid a lot of unnecessary stress. Okay? Love you, and Jesus loves you more.